What's up, guys? Just want to make this quick pre video pre advertisement show. Like always, Smart Up is our sponsor today, and you can see their ad here. Thank you, Smart Up, for sponsoring this video. Much appreciated to you guys. As always, links in the description box down below. Please check them out. They do support the show, but don't worry, no added cost to you guys. They are a soap company. Shocker. And they basically help guys like me who are both martial artists and lifters to basically keep clean. Obviously, if you're a martial artist, you don't know who has what. You're sweating everywhere. Same thing with lifting too. You don't know who, like, which sweaty person touched what, and yeah, it keeps you safe. It keeps you clean and it keeps you safe from ringworm and like other stuff that could actually be, number one, contagious. Number two, be very harmful for you and other people. So just stay safe. And like I said, it's a great soap company. I actually personally use this, so I can actually tell from experience that, hey, this is something that you should definitely check out. But as always, thank you for listening, and here is your podcast. What's up, guys? Coming back to another episode.
Sorry.
Bro, really? As always, I'm the Rhino.
I am the bat.
And we are doing our weekly podcast on sports. So let's start off with
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's start off with last week's NFL. Did you see my screen, man?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Thursday night, the Finns finally won the game, 31-13 against Jaguars.
It was expected. I was expecting the Dolphins to win that.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's move on to Sunday. Let's move on to Sunday. Houston Texans lost by 7 to the Steelers, 28-21. This was a good game. I think it was really fun to see basically the entire Watt family to be on the field.
Out of all the teams that made it to the playoffs, the Texans are probably regretting not getting that W.
Yeah.
Against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Ever since then, they started going downhill. Like what the hell is wrong with their team? Like, they have a good quarterback, and I don't know what the hell's going wrong with them, but
Yeah.
And this is the first tie of the season, and the Niners' next opponent, the Philadelphia Eagles,
tied the Cincinnati Bengals at 23 points apiece.
They have the same record.
Pretty much, which is funny in my opinion.
It is funny, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got my Niners, who completely crushed New York.
That was a good game to watch.
Nick Mullins is the real deal. I honestly think there's gonna be, if Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't step up. I love both of my quarterbacks. I love CJ too, CJ Beathard. Even though he's not been playing, I love that guy too. There's going to be a hard question going on if Nick Mullins has been improving a lot. I'm pretty sure he's going to do pretty good against next week against Philadelphia. I don't know if Jimmy's going to start, but I don't think Jimmy's going to start.
From what I've heard is that Jimmy's out week to week due to his ankle injury or whatever it's called, whatever it is.
Ankle sprain,
yeah. All right, let's move on to the Raiders-Patriots game where the Patriots won 36-20. And
I was really happy on this game.
Yeah, a lot of Niners were happy.
they were all like, since the Bay Area, I have friends that are Raider fans, and they were saying like, "Come on, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. Get their first defeat against the Patriots." Oh, they say, "Oh, we suck again." Then you
Okay.
got then you got the Tennessee Titans 3-0, one of the undefeated teams,
Yeah.
defeating the Minnesota Vikings, who's also another team that were in the playoffs who we beat last season. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Vikings, but
Oh, by the way, so I play fantasy foot. I'm playing fantasy football this year. I'm in 2 leagues, and in one of the leagues I have what's his face, Stephen Gronkowski, however you pronounce his last name, who is the
Rob
kicker.
Gronkowski.
Sorry,
No, no, no. Wait, I think I know who you're talking about. I
the
think I know.
kicker, former
Yeah.
Patriots kicker. Yeah. So he is now on the Titans, and in fantasy football, bro put up 25 points single-handedly. For a kicker, that's amazing. Sorry, I just wanted to share that.
Yeah.
Now,
I forgot to start my fantasy football team. I was too busy.
yeah,
Okay, so you got the Washington football team.
losing again to the Browns 34-20. Okay, I'm not surprised by this. Both of them suck ass. So,
Then you got the Rams from the Bills, who I believe that this could have been one of the best games of this season, of this week. Actually,
yeah.
I want to thank you, Buffalo, for kicking those LA Rams ass.
And remaining undefeated too.
I don't think they're gonna be undefeated for that
I
long.
mean, I mean, so far being undefeated.
They're probably gonna lose. Like, I don't know who the Bills play next.
Well, we'll go over that after we're done with this.
Like I do. So we got the Bears and the Falcons. Of course, Falcons always choke.
Yep. 30-26, Bears win.
Then you got the Carolina Panthers beating this LA Chargers. I almost said San Diego there for a second.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you always like that.
Yeah, I would have said something.
It just feels like I think LA should just get one team. Like, what the fuck do they need two?
I don't know. The same way LA has 2 basketball teams when the Lakers are the best ones. Just saying.
It's kind of saying the same thing as Milan, who both share the same teams, but both Milans are actually really good.
Yeah. Well, that's the difference. The Chargers and the Rams, only one of them went to the Super Bowl or had the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl recently. The other one's just been sucking ass since the day before forever. So,
Then you got the Colts, 36-7.
beating out the Jets.
Again, we beat the Jets last week.
Yep. Jets are
And
on a 0-3 win or 0-3
I was
loss.
honestly rooting for the Cowboys in this one. I hate the Cowboys, but the Seahawks. But
I actually saw this game.
I saw part of this game after me and my friends went to Trader Joe's to buy like groceries. We made our own pizza. Then we ended up watching the other game, the Sunday Night Football,
Right.
and then Tom Brady and the Buccaneers against the Broncos. I'm gonna put it this way. Cam Newton has absolutely been doing better than Tom Brady has been doing in this 3 weeks past.
I agree.
A lot of people are talking about more about Cam Newton more than Tom Brady. I didn't even hear about ESPN talking about Tom Brady.
I mean,
Even though,
I think
I do like the guy. He's one of the guys that one of the best guys, but like I still think he's gonna struggle in the Buccaneer system. It's just new. Plus, there's no preseason. Plus, there's no preseason. So
yeah, I think after Brady left the Patriots, it's like, will he win another ring with the Buccaneers? I think that's like everyone's question, or if it was really the fact that Belichick was the kingpin behind the captain behind the wheel kind of thing.
Well, if you do move to another team, you're obviously going to have a hard time. Still.
Oh yeah, that's given.
It could last like 5 months, could last 3 months. Like
Yeah,
in
it
for
depends on the system.
like for example, if you for example, Ronaldo dominated in England, dominated in Spain, now dominating in Italy.
Right.
And then you got Messi, who's staying at Barcelona, who we still cannot say anything because the only team that he plays for is Argentina, and he struggles in that system.
Right.
Like, it's hard to compare a player playing in a different system and like for a while until after maybe a year. Because sometimes they can have a good year, like they can have a good year, then they can have a bad year next year. Like I don't like Liverpool had a player whose name Mohamed Salah, who was technically a good ass player in the 2018 season.
Right.
Almost broke Ronaldo's England Premier League's goal record.
Oh, that's saying a lot.
Almost.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, and then his next season wasn't that good compared to his last season.
Right.
But I think it depends also on the player's hard work and also, going to a different team is different. It's like me at Crop Zone, I was, took years off doing MMA. Then I
Right.
went to AKA and I improved a lot.
Right. And I expect
It's kind of like the same thing. It's kind of like the same thing going to another team. Like you're gonna struggle going in a different team, no matter how good you are, until you get to know good chemistry. Like you need to know your players more. And
by the way,
chemistry.
by the way, I'm still expecting a rematch from our BJJ rematch. But anyways, let's move on. The Lions. I was going to say the Ryans. The Lions beat the Cardinals 26-23. This was a close game. 3 points.
It was a close game, to be honest. Yeah, and I'm kind of excited Detroit kind of beat our division rival Arizona.
Right. And then Sunday Night Football, the Packers remain undefeated as they beat the Saints 37-30.
Yeah, Drew Brees ain't doing good without Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
But also, I think the Saints defense has gotten so low.
Yeah, I think after
they were ranked like top 10, and they got crushed by the 25th ranked Raiders defense on week 2's game, Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Then you got yesterday.
Yeah, Monday Night Football. This was a good game. I saw this one too.
Kind of wanted the Ravens to win, but my friend lost a bet on this game. You know why he lost a bet in this game? Because he thought it was going to be much more high scoring.
I think a lot of people did because you got Patrick Mahomes, who's obviously in the Chiefs, who are obviously the defending champions, and you got what's his name, Lamar Jackson, who last year put up like 1,000 points in like every game. So essentially, so yeah. So that was week 3. Let's move on to week 4 this coming week. On Thursday, October 1st. Oh God. Oh God, they got the winless Broncos.
Least favorite month too. I'm pretty sure that's why you're saying, "Oh God."
No, I'm just seeing this first game here, which is the Broncos and Jets. So they're both
Broncos
winless.
are going to win probably. If they lose, then I don't know what to say.
Yeah. And yet on Sunday,
They're both 0-3.
Yeah. So one of them has to win, obviously.
Yeah. So you got Ravens and Washington football team. Ravens are going to win that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a one-sided.
I don't know. Lamar Jackson struggled a lot yesterday.
Yeah. I mean,
He wasn't the player. He didn't even play like MVP though.
Yeah, he I think he's like 0-3 against the Chiefs or something like that.
It's because Patrick Mahomes is so beast.
Yeah.
Like in order to win against the Chiefs, I still believe we Niners blew it in the Super Bowl because we were literally about 6 minutes to win the title.
Yeah.
And then we blew it.
Yep.
That's
pretty
that's
much.
100% our fault that we lost. You were dominating that whole game until that last play.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got your Steelers who take on the Titans.
Oh,
Ugh,
this is gonna be a good game. Both teams are undefeated at this point in the season. I think
Someone zero's got to go.
I'm going to say the Steelers because mainly because I'm biased.
Okay, so Los Angeles Chargers are at Tampa Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers are going to win that.
Yeah, I think so too. Then you
I
got
think
the
it's going to be a
Seahawks.
close game, though. I still think it's going to be a close game, though.
Yeah,
And
I
then
agree.
Seahawks are obviously going to win against Dolphins because Dolphins are Dolphins.
Yeah.
Then you got Minnesota Vikings against Houston Texans. So someone's going to
Well,
get.
someone's going to win this.
Yeah, someone's going to win that. Then you got the Saints against Detroit. Same record. I think anyone's game is there.
Yeah. I
Then
mean,
you got the
I think it's going to be an interesting game.
Then you got the Browns and the Cowboys.
I hope the Cowboys win. Just saying. Mainly because I don't like the Browns. So.
Then you got the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm kind of rooting for Cincinnati Bengals because of Joe Burrow.
I don't like the Bengals either, so I'm rooting for Jacksonville.
I just think that Joe Burrow deserves to win.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He's gonna be a big star, dude.
Yeah, when hell freezes over. Yeah, that's how much of a Steeler fan I am. Right, then you got Indianapolis going over to Chicago on Sunday. I think that's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Then you got the Arizona Cardinals against the Carolina Panthers.
I think the Cardinals won this one.
I think that's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to either 3 points or less. The Cardinals winning.
Fuck the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay, New York Giants against the LA Rams. Well, obviously the LA Rams are gonna win that because I just don't see NY winning that.
Yeah, and then you got the Bills going to Vegas.
We beat the New York Giants with not even our best players in.
Yeah, y'all beat the Giants with your second, third string players.
Nick Mullins is still pretty damn good though. I saw Nick Mullins in 2018, dude, against the Raiders in his first NFL debut. The Raiders made him look like Joe Montana.
Yeah. I think the Raiders are going to lose this game against the Bills.
Against the Buffalo Bills, against the Las Vegas Raiders.
I was about to say Los Angeles Raiders for a minute.
They did play LA at one point.
Yeah.
Then the New England Patriots against the Kansas City.
Oh, this is going to be a fun game to watch, in my opinion. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch.
I think so, that too, but I just hope the Patriots win that, but I hardly doubt it.
Yeah. And you got the Eagles coming over to San Francisco. I'm gonna let you talk about this one.
I wish we could say San Francisco, but we play like freaking 30 miles south, Santa Clara Levi Stadium.
Yeah.
I think we could win this game. Eagles has been struggling.
Yeah.
They have been struggling. I don't think the Eagles are going to win much in their division. And they have the easiest division. Like their whole division have lost. Cowboys lost, Washington football team lost, and the Eagles lost.
I think, let me see the standings right here. The highest at this point in the season.
Hey, send a picture to that and send it to every Cowboys friend you know.
At this point in the season, right now, this is end of week 3 going to week 4. You got the Washington football team with 1 win and 2 losses, tied for the number 1 spot with the Dallas Cowboys with also 1 win and 2 losses. You got the Eagles for number 3 at 0 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. You got 3 losses for the Giants. So it's pretty sad so far.
I honestly still make. I'm gonna say this. I still think that the NFC South and the NFC. Sorry about that. NFC East should trade a team because Dallas is not even in that area at all.
Yeah.
Like MLS, like they have Nashville because Nashville, Tennessee is in between, kind of. I still think it should be in the Eastern instead of the Western Conference.
Yeah.
I don't know who comes up with these, but they need to drink more brain power juice.
Yeah. And then you got for Monday Night Football, you got the winless.
Packers already won that. I don't see the Falcons winning that. You know, the Green Bay Packers are more stronger of a team than the Dallas Cowboys. And Atlanta Falcons have been choking. This is not going to be their year either.
Yep.
Unless if they want to make it to the Super Bowl, they have to win
everything here on out.
Yeah.
Which I don't think will happen personally.
It is possible, but we'll see.
I mean, like right now, I don't see them winning any mini games. But again, I could be wrong. So.
You want to talk a little bit about the soccer? You should put Ronaldo's goal that a lot of fans were talking about.
I could, or I want to, but I don't know if FIFA and all of them are like. I don't want to show anything.
The copyright stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, because I do know a lot. Like I do know a lot of people post like their skills or whatever their goals, and then they get deleted because of copyright. But yeah, it's a good game. Well, Juve is struggling too. Like I said, there's new players in, and they're gonna struggle.
Right.
The only one that played good was Ronaldo, but it's a team sport. You have to play as a full team.
Right. I mean,
taking a picture.
No, actually, this is for our Instagram. For those of you who are interested, our Instagram is at Rhino and the Bat Podcast, which you can find on Instagram. Or if you are watching this on YouTube, it'll be in the links down below if you guys want to check that out.
Speaking about tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and this is going to be released tomorrow as well.
Yep.
The NBA Finals begin.
Yep.
So since you're a big Laker fan, you're going to be 100% on the Lakers side, which is you can see your logo there. What would you do if Miami won?
I would be very depressed for a very long time. Yeah, I would be very depressed for a very long time. I know the Warriors aren't in it, but I don't care.
I don't really follow much on basketball, even if the Warriors were good.
Right.
It's not really my sport. I suck at it. I average like 2 points a game when I play with my buddies.
That's 5 points higher than what I would have done.
I thought you played basketball.
No, never played basketball in my life. I tried out for the middle school basketball team many years ago, but
didn't make it?
Nah, I was the first one to be cut.
Damn.
First person. I realized as soon as that happened, like, I just wanted to try it just to see if I can, not to do anything else.
Yeah, so Tampa Bay Bay won the NHL Cup, the first cup in pro American sports, first title to be won during the pandemic.
Right.
Yeah, screw Dallas.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's it for the sports for now, right? That we covered.
Yeah, pretty much. And by the I really want the Lakers to win the series against the Heat, mainly because in the NBA, the Lakers have the second highest NBA rings at 16. the only team to have higher at 17 NBA championship rings is the Boston Celtics. And I need them to lose, which I'm happy they lost against the Heat. And I want us to win a championship ring so we can tie them again and beat them in future seasons.
You do realize once the Warriors get healthy again, it's going to be hard for the Lakers too.
Yeah, until then.
They're gonna. I think the next NBA season is gonna start like next year. I don't think it's gonna this year. I think it's gonna start like 2021, but I don't know if it's gonna be on March,
right?
February. I don't know.
And do you think when do you think you'll go back to being having people in stadiums?
Europe is already doing it.
No, I'm talking for the NFL.
They're kind of doing it, but some states, like Florida, you can go in, but they're limited. They're not letting the whole thing. Honestly, I hope before the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl without fans is going to be the Champions League without fans, which is
that's going to be horrible.
It was horrible. Like literally, the reason why they played is because there has to be a champion for the year.
Right. I mean, I hope so too. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I kind of want to go to the games too.
Right.
By the way, speaking about sports, you should get the Sports Illustrated swimsuit. You're gonna like that. See, just look at that.
I might not ever leave my room.
Like that. See, look at this. I don't know who that is, but
yeah. Hey, by the way, to the Sports Illustrated company, if you guys want to sponsor this show, this podcast, feel free to. We'll happily take your money.
Give me a model. That's what I want.
You may have to wait in line for that.
Yeah. Their agency are across the country.
Right.
I used to work for Hollister, so I do know some models. Like I used to work with this one, Isabella Derrick, who used to be at the same store as I am. She's getting big. Like she already has that much followers.
Nice.
She used to be in the same store as I was working in. She's a pro model now, too. Crazy.
Was this at Abercrombie and Finch?
Huh?
Was this at Abercrombie and Finch or wherever you were working?
It was a Hollister, right?
Hollister, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Wrong company. But if you guys are, anyways, if any of you guys companies want to sponsor the show, feel free to. We'll have to take your money. Oh, talking about money. You should. I don't think you've. Have you seen the Aaron Bean episode that we did earlier in the week?
Oh, I'm about to watch the episode. So I'm barely on the computer.
Well, you should because it affects both of us. So just watch it. There's I'll let you know what about it later. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for today.
All right.
Thank you guys for listening to us on wherever you find our podcast. Thank you for watching us here on YouTube. Links to everything down below, to the podcast Instagram, to our personal Instagrams, and everything else can be found below. Thank you, Sparso, for sponsoring this video. Much appreciated to you guys. And as always, have a good one. See you in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.